Hey everyone, I'm Emeka coming at you here from the Blueprint Publishing Academy. And in today's video, I have one of our students, Lucy, all the way from Nigeria. Are you in Lagos?
Abuja.
Abuja, the capital, if I remember. What's super exciting is Lucy's been going with self-publishing for a little while now. A little while is like a year. But I wanted to bring her on the channel because she just had her first $2,000 month. And so I thought it would be really valuable for all of you who are starting off with this wonderful world of self-publishing to hear kind of some of her tips and how she overcame some of the obstacles and how things are kind of clicking and moving forward to her or for her right now. So Lucy, welcome to the channel. How are you doing?
I'm doing very well, thank you, Emeka.
Excellent, excellent. All right, so let's start off with the first thing I'd want to know is what got you into the whole online space or self-publishing? Why did you find, or how did you find this particular business model?
I was really just looking for ways to make more money that was passive because I had just had my second child at that time.
Okay.
And my family was growing and I just needed some extra cash. So I started looking online for opportunities because I already have a business that takes a lot of my time here. So
Okay.
I just started looking for passive income opportunities. Found FBA first.
Okay.
And I started to talk to my husband about it, but the amount of money we needed to start was a lot.
It's quite a bit higher, definitely.
Yeah. So then I found KDP, and I also talked to him about that, and we both decided that KDP should be something we should start with.
That was the same thing I did, right? I found FBA first.
Mm-hmm.
It was like, oh wow, it's gonna cost a little bit more than what we had available.
Yeah.
And I found publishing and was like, hey, we can do that.
Mm-hmm.
So excellent. Okay, and then so what month did you first publish your first book in?
My first book was either September or November of 2017.
So 2007. Okay, cool. And as we're filming this, it's like January 2019 now.
19.
Right. Okay. So just over a year. So like
That's
14 months ish. All right. And how did that first book do?
It was bad.
Was it? Did it make any money?
I don't think any of my first 3 books sold a copy.
Really?
Not even one copy.
So what were some of your mistakes that, like, knowing what you know now, what were some of the reasons that your first few books didn't take off?
First of all, I usually try to make my titles more creative. So I wasn't even using the main keyword as the title of my book.
Okay.
And that was a big mistake. And then another thing was I was not really choosing the right keywords.
Okay.
I was always choosing too competitive niches, and I wasn't even able to find ways to differentiate my books. So I think those were the 2 major mistakes I was making.
Not really optimizing your titles for keywords or anything like that, and then just going into the niches that were just way too competitive for your skill level. Okay, when was your first book that made $1? Like, how many books in was it?
The 4th book, my 5th book.
Your 5th book. So what kind of changed with your 5th book?
Things that happened with that book was that I got on the accelerator, right?
Okay. Yeah.
And yeah, you took a look at the book and you're like, well, this keyword doesn't even exist. And I was like, it does.
I remember
it
that.
does. I just kind of tried to make it more creative. And he said, no, I should change the keyword back to the real, the original keyword and just leave it at that. And then also make some changes that you suggested. And immediately I did that. The book started to sell.
Could you imagine if you never signed up for the accelerator and I never took a look at your books?
I don't think I would have made any money still.
And it's like a 15-minute phone call we have. Like, it's not long, right?
Yeah.
But that 15-minute phone call, it just allows me to look at your books and say, okay, change this, and this, and boom, you get better results. So good on you. And I think you, and then correct me if I'm wrong, but then you only signed up for like a month or two, and
For
then
2 months.
for 2 months, and then you took a bit of a break from it. You were publishing books. Tell me about how did you come to, having your first $2,000 month?
Shortly after that, we had discussed another keyword.
Mm-hmm.
And on my second month of being on the accelerator, you said it was okay, so I went ahead and I published. I continued to learn. I'm very active on the Facebook group.
Mm-hmm. Very.
I don't post my own content a lot, but I'm very active there.
Yeah.
And I watch a lot of videos from you, Jacob, all the other guys on the group. And I'm just like soaking up everything. I'm just like learning from Keisha, from everyone, from Marco. I think that really helped, to help me find a unique angle for the next book I published after the one that was doing well. And that one also started doing well too.
Your $2,000 a month, how is that what has it done for your confidence? Like just cracking, and now you're in Nigeria. It's $2,000. Like that doesn't go far here.
It's about $700K.
So is that a decent amount of income in Nigeria?
It is a very decent amount of income here.
Okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure. So so what has that kind of done for your mindset? What's your husband think of things? Like,
even though my husband was really encouraging and, he was with me through the whole process.
Yeah.
I could feel, of course, even I was having doubts.
Yeah, totally.
So how much more him?
Right.
So I think he just validated. He was even more excited than I was. Because
awesome.
I think he just validated the fact that it's possible that we can actually make something good out of this business. People who have good jobs, on an average, earn anywhere between $500 to $1,500
a month.
Yes, on average.
On average, okay. And a good job, like what profession?
Like a banker.
Okay, okay.
I run my own furniture business. And I don't even pay myself $2,000 on that business.
Right. And this is exciting because you can use your publishing income to help grow that other business.
Of course.
Right? Like,
of course, eventually.
Man, like that's just so cool. That's so exciting. Right?
I think most of the work is like in your mindset.
Yeah.
It's like having the right attitude, having the right mindset, and just being able to tell yourself, I'm going to stick with this no matter how long it takes me. And that was my mindset going in. I was like, even if this is going to take me 5 years, I don't care. I'm going to stop buying shoes. I'm going to stop buying bags. I'm going to wear a t-shirt and a jean every day if I have to.
I wear a t-shirt and a jean every day. What's wrong with that?
You're not a woman living in Nigeria, Emeka.
Yeah. That's so exciting. I'm so happy for you. And, I can't wait to see what the next few months are going to bring for you in the business and to sit down with you when you have your first $10,000 month. Can you imagine that? Your first $10,000 a month.
I think I can already see it in my mind.
Hey, as long as you can see it up here, we can make it happen. Right? Because it's like you said, as long as you can just believe you can do it, and then you put in the work, it'll happen. It's just a matter of time.
It's just a matter of time, yes.
So that's awesome. Well, Lucy, thank you so much for taking some time and sharing your story with everybody here on the channel. And she's super active inside. Well, you're liking. Sometimes you comment. You don't post a ton, like you said, but you're always around inside the Facebook group. So you've been a phenomenal member to have inside. Our little community, our little family here in the Blueprint. So thank you so much for your contribution. And until next time, everybody, I'm Emeka. I'll speak to you all soon.